want to thank all you guys for coming out to our heavy line demo day. My name's Keith. We've got some people here that are going to help demonstrate our heavy lines. Three, including Joe, Federation Master casting instructors. So we have Joe LeBou, we have Bob Mitto. Bob, where are you?
Right here, he's hiding.
Bob, and then John Vanderhook. So these guys are going to help you guys get into these lines. So Bill and I have been wanting to get our fly lines deeper through current and a bunch of different types of environments. So we figured we can make either the fly line heavier or the fly heavier, or both. And through the process of trying to figure that out, we came out with this formula that we're going to help you guys understand today. So we're able to cast these lines comfortably. What do you think, Bill? 80 to?
Yeah, at least 80 feet.
And it's really not that different than casting a 500 grain line. So
yeah, once you get used to the timing involved and just easing up on the rod and letting it work, it throws really well.
Exactly.
So what we want to do is move around to the outside, back up here. Those of you that think you need to qualify, come down to this station here, and we'll qualify you to move on to the other stations. But we're going to be very particular if on the qualifying. If you can't double haul and you can't throw 300 grains, you're not moving to the other stations. That's just going to be it. It's just the difference between 300 grains and 800 grains is huge. So the casting to the 800 grains is not that difficult. As Bill said, it's a matter of slowing down your cast, it's a matter of timing, how much overhang you have, and that type of thing. So that's how this is basically going to work. And we're going to do this for about an hour.
A little over an hour, yeah.
Here's what we want to talk about, gentlemen. This is the line, this is the rig, this is actually a Predator, it's a 9-foot 10 weight. It's actually a pretty nice casting rod for this system, especially for the price. It's like 260 bucks, it's cheap. The line itself is about 39 or 40 feet in length. This one weighs about 800, 820 grains. We have a single connection, it's an integrated line, nice and simple, intermediate running, okay? Here's the system that I'd like you to play with when we're working with this. You're going to be up on the box. We have shooting line down on the deck. This is going to be a lot easier than when you're working on the boat because we're in a very shallow pond. If you were in the ocean, that thing would be straight down. So you're going to be doing multiple roll casts, bringing this thing up to the surface. But you're going to want to have that head connection right there, that color change in your hands. You get too much out of the tip of the rod, it'll be very, very difficult to roll cast, okay? Roll cast it up to the surface, slip line before it sinks, you're up. Make a false cast. And out she goes. Easy money, right? Now I will suggest that you keep your cast slow, good stops. You might want to work in kind of an oval cast, a small oval cast. If you go too oval, number one, you'll kill the gentleman on this side of the box, which we don't want dead bodies right now. But two, you will find that with the excess mass, with a really wide open loop, you'll send so much mass going that side of your body, it'll probably clip you on this side of the head or shoulder on the way through. Who wants to give it a rip? Bob, you up?
Sure. A little heavier than a 250.
Okay. It's heavy. Not that back cast. Wait out your back cast. In other words, wait for it. Don't rush this. Don't treat it like this is a 30-foot cast with a 5-weight. This is a big, massive line. That was good.
Wait a little longer?
Yeah. But no, you did fine. I was just telling you to wait it out because the first time that you tried, you were rushing a little bit. So I was just giving you a little bit of a hint to slow it down, keep it cool, and everything will be wonderful.
If you don't come to a rock stop, either stab it to a stop or come to a soft stop, all that momentum is going to kick on through. The timing is going to be a lot slower than you think because everything is much slower now. The rod is slowed down considerably. It's got to unload from the butt all the way to the top. Instead of going like that, it's going whack. Much slower. Everything's a little bit slower now.
What'd you think, Al?
I thought it cast pretty good.
Yeah,
The 900.
bad.
No problem casting.
Yeah, you cast this one.
I want to see what this one.
This is the Echo. This is 375
I heard the
bucks.
Echo rod is good.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I think everyone that stepped up to the plate has found it really easy to cast. Granted, all these guys can cast very well, though.
What do you think?
And both sides of it?
Aye.
Well, I think you guys are all on the right track, and the number one thing is the passion for chasing those brown checkered things, number one. They definitely pull harder than their green brethren in the lakes, but I think you're definitely on the right track. What piques my interest because of how the application you're putting, fishing, areas that I've fished for, 30 plus years. I mean, I have 30 plus years at Palos Verdes alone, so I know the area very well, but as far as you putting the time into your equipment's huge. I mean, I happen to fish for Shimano, and I've done a lot of field research for reels, lines, rods over the years, along with lures. In fact, I'm in the process of testing new lures. But I really do believe you guys are on the right track. Again, just continue the cycle. I think it intrigues me because I'm going to go out on Monday and get a few rods and reels and start practicing to take them on the skiff. I mean, believe me, it's going to be part of the arsenal. Number one, I really like what you guys are doing. It's a challenge for sure to catch, large calico bass. Because my area of expertise is trophy bass. That's a 7 to plus range fish. You've done a lot of research, and I've been following it since day one, just because I like chasing those brown things as much as you all do, and I think that it shows by the people that showed up today. So
Thank you,
I enjoyed it.
Appreciate it. Benny Florentino, guys. So, to close it out, how deep can you go with this? Vaughn and I were out, when was that, Vaughn, last week?
Yeah.
We were out at a spot called
Iser's Reef.
Iser's Reef, and how deep is that spot?
100 feet.
100 feet, and we were hooking fish at about 92 feet.
Yeah.
And we weren't, how long were we waiting for the lines to get down?
I mean, it felt like a minute, but probably
40, 45 seconds?
Yeah.
So we could see on the fish meter that in between the surface and 92 feet there were no fish. So we know we were in there. So, and by how much line we had out, we knew we were down pretty deep. If they were coming up, I don't think they were coming up more than 10, 15 feet. So that just gives you an idea of the potential of this line. It was one of the first times we've done
I
it.
think what Joe said earlier on this morning is about kicking the line over the butt. We used to do that in years past, but I think with these lines, you can actually whip cast in a full line and getting down deep very fast.
So we were to the backing on every cast. So that's 100, and on average with these heavy lines, we're about 104 to 107 feet. So yeah, and that's where the fish were, and we were catching fish.